WWE looks fun and scripted, but sometimes things go horribly wrong. Inside that ring, one mistake can change a superstar's life forever. Today, we're counting down the top 3 worst injuries in WWE history. Moments so shocking, even the toughest wrestlers couldn't hold back their pain. Stay with us till the end, because number 1 will blow your mind. Number 3. The Texas Rattlesnake himself. In 1997, at SummerSlam, Stone Cold Steve Austin faced Owen Hart for the Intercontinental Championship. During the match, Owen went for a sit-out piledriver, a move that can be safe if done right, but that night, something went terribly wrong. Instead of landing on his upper back and shoulders, Austin's head hit the mat first. In an instant, his neck snapped. He lay there, unable to move his arms or legs, paralyzed in front of thousands of fans. For a few terrifying moments, it looked like Stone Cold's career, or even his life, could be over. But somehow, with sheer grit and instinct, he crawled over, rolled up Owen Hart in the weakest pin you'll ever see, and won the match. Doctors told Austin to retire immediately. The damage to his neck and spine was so bad that continuing to wrestle could mean permanent paralysis. But this was Stone Cold. Quitting wasn't in his vocabulary. He took time off, changed his in-ring style from technical wrestling to a more brawling, punch-heavy fight. He wore a neck brace, pushed through the pain, and kept going. The risk never went away. Every match could have been his last, but Austin's second run turned him into a megastar. The Texas Rattlesnake, flipping off his boss, raising hell, and leading the Attitude Era to its peak. His neck was never the same again, and eventually, it forced him to retire earlier than he wanted. But that broken neck, and his fight to come back from it, only added to the legend of Stone Cold Steve Austin, the toughest SOB to ever step in a WWE ring. Number 2. Triple H's brutal torn quad, one of the most infamous injuries in wrestling history. It was May 2001 on Monday Night Raw. Triple H was teaming with Stone Cold Steve Austin against Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit. In the middle of the match, something went terribly wrong. As he went to break up a submission hold, Triple H suddenly collapsed. He had completely torn his left quadriceps muscle, ripping it right off the bone. It's one of the worst injuries an athlete can suffer, and the pain is indescribable. For most people, that's it. Match over, call the medics, get stretchered out. But Triple H is the game for a reason. He didn't just finish the match. He kept fighting for several more minutes on one leg. At one point, he even let Chris Jericho lock him in the walls of Jericho, a move that wrenches your legs and back, while his quad was literally detached. Fans had no idea how bad it really was until later. When the cameras turned off, Triple H was rushed into surgery. Doctors told him it would take at least 8 months, maybe a year, to recover if he ever came back at all. But Triple H attacked rehab like he attacks everything, with pure obsession. He trained, pushed through agony, and returned to WWE in January 2002 to one of the loudest ovations ever heard in Madison Square Garden. When he walked back through that curtain, it wasn't just the King of Kings returning. It was proof that no injury, no matter how devastating, could stop Triple H's drive to be the best. One torn quad, one legendary comeback, one true warrior. And finally, number 1, the most horrifying injury in wrestling history. Sid Vicious' leg break at WWE Sin in 2001. Sid Vicious, the master and ruler of the world, was a powerhouse. But on January 14, 2001, everything changed in one terrible moment. Backstage, WCW management wanted Sid to add something new to his moveset, a high-risk move. They told this giant, who never climbed the ropes, to jump off the second turnbuckle and kick his opponent mid-air. Sid knew it was a bad idea. He argued against it, but they pushed him to do it anyway. So, During the Four Corners match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, Sid climbed up, awkwardly balanced his huge 6 feet 9 inches frame on the ropes, and jumped. When he landed, his left leg snapped on live TV. Instantly, completely. The bone literally shot through his skin. The sight was so shocking that the crowd fell silent. Wrestlers and referees panicked. The cameras cut away as Sid lay on the mat in agony, holding what was left of his leg. It was one of the most graphic injuries ever broadcast in wrestling. Sid's career was never the same. He needed a 17-inch rod inserted into his leg and years of recovery. He did wrestle again, but that freak accident became an infamous reminder of what can happen when wrestling goes horribly wrong. Even today, that clip circulates among wrestling fans as one of the worst "don't try this at home" moments ever. Sid Vicious, a giant brought down by one risky move that should never have happened. A haunting end to one of wrestling's most shocking injuries. So next time someone says WWE is fake, remember these 3 superstars who put their bodies on the line for real. Which injury shocked you the most? Tell us in the comments below. If you respect what these legends went through, smash that like button, share this video with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more crazy stories from the world of WWE. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.